Okay, I want you to listen to Senator John Kennedy question a Biden energy official on what our spending on climate will really accomplish. Fascinating. Watch this, please.
How much, if we do our part, is it going to reduce world temperatures?
We're 13% of global emissions.
You don't know, do you? You don't know, do you?
You can do the math. We need to.
You don't know, do you, Mr. Secretary?
So we're 13% of
If
global
you know,
emissions.
why won't you tell me?
If we went to zero, that would be 13%.
You don't know, do you? You just want us to spend $50 trillion, and you don't have the slightest idea whether it's going to reduce world temperatures.
All right, Peter. How can you ask for that much money and not know whether it works or not?
Well, the problem is it only works if everybody else does the same work. If China does the same work and India does the same work. Look at India, now the world's largest country, won't go to net zero to at least 2070. I don't believe that promise at all. My feeling is we're going to go through all of this and weaken our economy. The same thing with the Europeans. Basically, when you take down a coal-fired plant in the United States, you put one up in India or you put one up in China, the net effect is zero. We just export jobs.
When does this hit us? I mean, arguably, it's not hit us yet because we haven't spent all this money. But when does it hit us? When does it hurt us? Or I mean, when?
It's hitting us right now. For one thing, federal spending's gone from 4.5 trillion to about 6.5. It's been about a $1.9 trillion swing from before the pandemic to after it. Consider how much of that is Mr. Biden's climate initiatives, his tax incentives, and so forth.
True.
So look at the inflation we have. The other thing is look at the productivity numbers we're getting. Because we're forcing people to move from one industry to another before the technologies are available, we're wasting capital at an enormous pace. It's literally like we were going out and the Romans destroying the capital of Carthage. Joe Biden is really become the occupying general here, and he's destroying our industries by forcing them to change faster than the technology or the resources are available. So we get lousy productivity numbers, we get low employment growth, we have people leaving the labor force because the wages aren't adequate, and we get what you saw in terms of GDP growth, which was very paltry. This is not a healthy economy, but it could be, but it won't be as long as you force people to do things that don't make sense.
Yeah.